What if someone's whispered words are subtly bending your will, steering your choices without you even noticing? Could hidden tactics be weaving a fog around your mind, making you question your reality in ways you can't yet grasp? Are you ready to master the Stoic art of self-protection, cutting through manipulation to reclaim your unshakable freedom? These questions pulse with intrigue, drawing you into the shadowy realm of manipulation and the radiant clarity of Stoic wisdom. In a world where intentions can be veiled and words wielded like weapons, recognizing manipulation is your shield, your sword, your path to autonomy. This transformative odyssey unveils 10 Stoic lessons to detect and dismantle the most insidious forms of control, from gaslighting that twists your reality to emotional ploys that tug at your soul. Picture yourself standing resolute, your mind a fortress, your choices unswayed by others' cunning. Rooted in the timeless teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, these lessons empower you to navigate life's complexities with piercing clarity and unyielding strength. Ready to forge a life of true freedom, where your decisions reflect your deepest truth. Let's embark on this Stoic journey to safeguard your mind, heart, and destiny, unveiling the art of manipulation. Have you ever left a conversation feeling like a stranger in your own mind? Perhaps you agreed to something your instincts resisted, or found yourself doubting memories you once held as truth. These aren't mere moments of confusion. They're the fingerprints of manipulation, a silent force that shapes your choices without you seeing the hand behind it. In our hyper-connected world, we're surrounded by voices, friends, colleagues, media, algorithms, each carrying intentions that can uplift or ensnare. When those intentions turn dark, manipulation becomes a predator, stalking your autonomy, clouding your clarity, and bending your will. Stoicism, the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, is your beacon in this fog. It teaches us to master our perceptions, anchor ourselves in what we control, and live with unwavering intention. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This journey through 10 Stoic lessons will arm you with the wisdom to recognize and neutralize manipulation's subtle arts. From emotional traps that prey on your heart to logical deceptions that cloud your reason, each lesson is a step toward reclaiming your freedom, ensuring your decisions reflect your true desires, not someone else's agenda. Whether you're navigating personal relationships, professional arenas, or the digital landscape, these insights will transform how you engage with the world, making you a master of your own destiny. Let's dive into the Stoic path of self-protection and forge a life of unshakable autonomy. Lesson 1. Shielding against emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is a silent symphony, where your feelings are the strings and your mind the stage. It's a subtle dance cloaked in care or concern, yet designed to pull you off balance. Imagine a friend asking for a favor that feels wrong, say borrowing money you can't spare. When you decline, they sigh deeply, eyes heavy with disappointment. "I thought you cared about me." Their words weave guilt, making you question your choice, feeling selfish for prioritizing your needs. Or picture a partner hinting at vague threats. "If you don't do this, things might not work out." Fear creeps in, binding you to their will. These are the moves of an emotional manipulator, a magician diverting your gaze while they reshape your reality. Stoic wisdom teaches us to know ourselves deeply, to stand firm in our truth. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." To counter emotional manipulation, Begin with self-awareness. Map your emotions: joy, fear, guilt, anger, like a sailor charting the stars. This clarity reveals when someone's tugging at those threads. Next, forge ironclad boundaries. Learn to say no without apology, recognizing your needs are as valid as anyone's. Picture boundaries as gates in a fortress, opened or closed by your command. Seek relationships that flow like a balanced dance where respect is mutual, not one-sided. Finally, wield honest communication. A calm, "I feel uneasy about this" can unravel a manipulator's spell, shifting the dynamic. Imagine facing a manipulator with serene resolve, your emotions steady, your choices clear. You're no longer a pawn in their game, but the sovereign of your own heart. By cultivating awareness, boundaries, balance, and candor, you embody stoic strength, ensuring your emotional landscape remains yours to shape. This lesson is your first shield, guarding your soul against those who would play it like an instrument. Lesson 2. Piercing the veil of logical fallacies. Logical fallacies are mirages in the desert of discourse, tempting illusions of truth that crumble under scrutiny. They're manipulations disguised, cloaked in reason, designed to mislead and control. Picture debating a colleague about a project deadline. Instead of addressing your argument, they sneer, "What do you know with your limited experience?" This ad hominem attack shifts focus from the issue to your character, like dust thrown to blind you. Or consider hasty generalizations. After one bad encounter, someone claims, "All people from that city are rude." Such fallacies feed stereotypes, clouding truth with assumption. Then there's the slippery slope, where a small choice, like staying up late, is painted as a path to ruin. You'll become a wreck if you don't sleep now. These are the tools of a manipulator's trade, luring you into confusion. Stoicism demands clarity and reason. Epictetus said, "First learn the meaning of what you say and then speak." To counter fallacies, arm yourself with knowledge. Study their forms: personal attacks, generalizations, false dilemmas, like a warrior learning an enemy's tactics. When an argument arises, pause and probe. Does this address the point? Is it grounded in evidence? Sharpen your critical thinking, questioning claims like a detective unearthing truth. Picture yourself dissecting a debate, separating fact from fiction with surgical precision. Commit to truth in your own words, avoiding fallacies to keep your arguments pure. Imagine standing in a heated discussion, your mind a compass cutting through deception, guiding you to reason. By mastering this stoic lesson, you shield yourself from manipulation masquerading as logic, ensuring your decisions rest on a foundation of truth. This clarity is your sword, slicing through the fog of false arguments. Lesson 3. Unmasking the shadows of gaslighting. Gaslighting is a sinister alchemy, turning your reality into doubt, your certainty into confusion. It's a psychological labyrinth, where manipulators sow seeds of uncertainty, making you question your memories, perceptions, or sanity. Picture a partner denying a promise you clearly recall. "I never said that. You must be confused." Or a colleague trivializing your concerns. "You're making a big deal out of nothing." These tactics are like rearranging the furniture in your mind, then insisting it's always been that way. Over time, you may feel lost in a maze of warped reflections, doubting your own truth. Stoic wisdom anchors us in reality. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change." To counter gaslighting, trust your intuition. It's your inner compass, signaling when something's amiss. Keep a record of events like a journal of conversations or notes on your phone to ground your reality. Picture this log as a lighthouse, piercing the fog of doubt. Seek trusted allies, friends, family, or therapists whose perspectives affirm your experience, like stars guiding you home. Bolster self-esteem through self-care, such as meditation or affirmations, building a fortress around your mind. Imagine facing a gaslighter with unwavering certainty, your reality a rock they cannot move. By trusting yourself, documenting truth, and seeking support, you reclaim your perception, ensuring no one rewrites your story. This Stoic lesson is your shield, protecting your mind from those who would dim its light. Lesson 4. Resisting the tide of group. Group pressure is a relentless current, urging you to conform to the crowd's ways, even at the cost of your own path. It's the unspoken expectation to dress, think, or act like others to avoid standing out. Picture a social circle where everyone echoes the same opinion, and you feel a silent pull to nod along, even if it clashes with your values. Or imagine colleagues pressuring you to join a trend that feels wrong, their approval dangling like a lure. This manipulation preys on our primal need to belong, turning it into a chain. Stoicism teaches us to root ourselves in our principles. Epictetus said, "You become what you give your attention to." Build unshakable self-confidence, knowing your values like a captain knows their ship's course. Recognize pressure's signs, explicit, like a friend's urging, or subtle, like feeling out of place for dissenting. Practice saying no with calm conviction, setting boundaries like anchors in a stormy sea. Surround yourself with those who honor your individuality, creating a haven where your truth thrives. Make choices based on your compass, even if it means walking a solitary path. Imagine standing tall amid a crowd, your decisions a reflection of your soul, unmoved by the tide. By cultivating self-assurance and boundaries, you navigate group pressure with stoic resilience, preserving your integrity. This lesson is your anchor, keeping you steady in the face of conformity's pull. Lesson 5. Deflecting the charm of excessive flattery. Excessive flattery is a gilded cage, sweet words hiding sharp intentions. It's the colleague who showers you with praise before asking a favor, or the acquaintance whose compliments feel too lavish, too frequent. "You're so talented, you'd be perfect for this," they say, their words stroking your ego until you're vulnerable. Flattery plays on our hunger for validation, lulling us into trust while the manipulator sets their trap. Picture a mirror, reflecting an idealized you, so dazzling you miss the hook beneath. Stoic wisdom urges us to see through appearances. Seneca wrote, "What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears." Forge a realistic self-image, knowing your strengths and flaws like a map of your inner world. This clarity helps you spot flattery that rings false. Scrutinize context. Does praise align with reality, or does it come when someone seeks gain? Maintain emotional distance, thanking politely but staying grounded, like carrying an umbrella in uncertain weather. Seek trusted perspectives to discern genuine compliments from manipulation, and note the difference. True praise is specific, flattery vague and overblown. Imagine receiving praise with a steady heart, your judgment clear as crystal. By grounding yourself in self-awareness and skepticism, you deflect flattery's allure, keeping your choices rooted in truth. This Stoic lesson is your armor, shielding you from manipulation's sweet deceit. Lesson 6. Foiling isolation tactics. Isolation is a chilling strategy, severing you from your support network to render you vulnerable. A manipulator might question your friendships. Do they really care about you? Or demand your time, subtly pushing others away. It's like being marooned on an island, dependent on the one who stranded you. This tactic weakens your defenses, making you easier to control, your world shrinking to the manipulator's design. Stoicism champions connection and autonomy. Epictetus said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you. Nurture your relationships, keeping ties with friends and family like lifelines to shore. Set firm boundaries, declaring your need for connection, like a fortress with guarded gates. Trust your instincts. If someone's influence feels isolating, heed the alarm. Seek external perspectives, like a therapist or friend, to reaffirm your reality." Picture these connections as roots, anchoring you against the manipulator's pull. Imagine standing encircled by loved ones, untouchable by isolation's grasp. By maintaining your network and boundaries, you ensure your autonomy, a stoic virtue that keeps you free. This lesson is your bridge, linking you to the strength of community. Lesson 7. Disarming disguised ultimatums. Disguised ultimatums are like traps, cornering you with pressured choices. If you really cared, you'd do this. They create a false urgency, narrowing your options to the manipulator's will. A friend might say, "Help me now, or we're done." Their words a cliff's edge, forcing a leap. These demands may seem reasonable at first, but they dismiss your needs like a predator in disguise. Stoic wisdom calls for calm deliberation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Pause when faced with an ultimatum, resisting the rush. Evaluate options, weighing long-term consequences like a strategist on a battlefield. Communicate boundaries. "I feel pressured, and I need time." If ultimatums persist, reassess the relationship. Healthy bonds don't thrive on coercion. Picture yourself stepping back from the cliff, your path chosen with care. Imagine facing pressure with tranquil resolve, your decisions aligned with your truth. By pausing, evaluating, and communicating, you dismantle ultimatums, preserving your stoic autonomy. This lesson is your compass guiding you through manipulation's threats. Lesson 8. Blocking blame. Blame shifting is a venomous tactic, making you feel responsible for others' actions. "You made me angry," or "If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have acted this way." It's a warped mirror, casting your choices as faults, sowing guilt that erodes self-trust. Picture a colleague blaming you for their error, their accusations heavy with condemnation. Stoicism grounds us in reality. Seneca said, "There is nothing so wretched as a mind anxious about the future." Assert your truth, recognizing your feelings are valid. Reflect before accepting blame. Ask, "Am I truly responsible?" Communicate clearly. "I don't accept responsibility for your choices." Surround yourself with supportive allies, like a garden fostering growth. Picture your mind as a shield, repelling unjust guilt with ease. Imagine standing firm against blame, your self-worth a radiant flame. By asserting truth and setting boundaries, you protect your emotional clarity, a stoic virtue that ensures your freedom. This lesson is your bulwark, defending your soul from manipulation's poison. Lesson 9. Navigating information. Information overload is a mental maelstrom, flooding you with data to obscure your judgment. A manipulator might bombard you with facts, figures, or jargon, disorienting you like a blizzard of papers. This tactic clouds decisions, making you reliant on their guidance. Picture a salesperson overwhelming you with technical details, hoping you'll agree in confusion. Stoic wisdom prizes simplicity. Epictetus said, "Don't be swayed by the externals. Recognize overload and pause, breaking information into digestible parts like sorting a puzzle. Ask clarifying questions. Can you simplify this?" to pierce the fog. Seek impartial advice, gaining perspective like a view from above. Trust your instincts. If it feels chaotic, it may be deliberate. Picture yourself calm in the storm, your decisions crystal clear. Imagine navigating a data deluge with steady focus, your choices sound. By simplifying and questioning, you maintain control, embodying stoic clarity in a chaotic world. This lesson is your lighthouse, guiding you through manipulation's tempest. Lesson 10. Halting topic. Shifting. Topic shifting is a conversational sleight, diverting focus to evade accountability. One moment you're addressing a concern, the next the manipulator pivots to an unrelated issue, leaving you disoriented. "We were discussing your delay, and now we're on my workload?" It's a maze of dead-end talks, designed to dodge truth. Stoicism demands truth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Speak truth and you will act rightly." Spot shifts, sudden topic changes are alarms. Redirect firmly. Let's return to the original point. Stay calm, like a captain in fog. If shifts persist, question motives. Why are we avoiding this? Set boundaries, ending fruitless talks if needed. Picture yourself steering the conversation unswayed by diversions. Imagine holding a discussion steady, your focus a blade cutting through deceit. By redirecting and questioning, you ensure honest dialogue, a stoic principle that safeguards your truth. This lesson is your rudder, keeping you on course in manipulation's currents. The Stoic Fortress of Freedom, these 10 Stoic lessons, from emotional manipulation to topic shifting, form a fortress around your autonomy. Manipulation thrives in shadows, but Stoic wisdom is your light, illuminating tactics that seek to control. Awareness is your foundation, clarity your walls, and self-mastery your crown. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By mastering these lessons, you ensure your thoughts, choices, and life remain yours, untainted by others' designs. Take this challenge. For 7 days, apply one lesson daily. Journal moments where you detect manipulation, noting your response. Share your journey in the comments. Let's forge a community of stoic resilience. Want to live with unyielding freedom? Join the Daily Stoic Life on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join a community dedicated to wisdom, strength, and autonomy. Don't let these truths fade. Let's walk the Stoic path, together, turning challenges into triumphs. See you in the next video.